So basically, last time we introduced to the discrete time signals, and then I told you about the digital signal processing, how the signals get processed, because signals comes in the analog form, so it has to be converted to a discrete time signal, and this discrete time signal is then converted to digital signal, and then this digital signal is processed by digital means, and this is what the digital signal processing is. And then after processing the signal, the digital signal, processed digital signal is then fed to the analog to digital, digital to analog converter, and then the analog signal fed back to the real-time applications. This is what the digital signal processing means. Now, discrete time signals, as we were discussing in the class also, could be of different types. So it could be periodic and non-periodic also. So for example, suppose we have this signal cos 4n. Now this cos 4n, and suppose another signal is there cos 2 pi, cos 2, cos pi, pi means pi, cos pi. Suppose there are two signals, cos n and cos pi. Okay. Now cos 4n is non-periodic. Why? Because when we take samples of cos n, which is a continuous time signal, suppose हम cos t का हम वो लेते हैं cos t, we take cos t and then plot it. Cos t will be something like this. It will start from 0, then pi by 2 पे इसकी वैल्यू 1 होती है, 0 होती है, then 3 pi by 2 पे 0 होती है, इधर pi 2 pi है, ये पाई की वैल्यू, पाई पे इसकी वैल्यू 1 होती है, इधर 1 होती है, इधर -1, cos pi पे माइनस. Okay, so when we take its sample at discrete values of t, where t is equal to n, cos n का मतलब यही हुआ, सपोज cos n ले लेते, cos 4n ले लेते, cos n ले लेते, cos n ले लेते. जब इसकी cos n की वैल्यू लेंगे तो cos 0 पे इसकी वैल्यू 1 होगी, ठीक है. cos 2 पे इसकी वैल्यू कुछ ये हो जाएगी, cos 2 पे क्या होगी, सॉरी पाई बाय 2 पे इधर आएगा ना, cos 2 पे ये हो जाएगी, cos 3 पे पाई के करीब हो जाएगी ये, cos 4 पे ये यहाँ कहीं आ जाएगी, cos 5 पे यहाँ आ जाएगी, cos 6 पे कहीं यहाँ आएगी, इधर आएगी, and so on. So when you take discrete samples of this cos n, where n is an integer, you will get a signal which will be discrete in nature, and this signal will be non-periodic. Why it is coming non-periodic? Because the sampling rate is not a multiple of pi. Sampling rate is not an integer multiple of pi. That is why you are getting this signal to be non-periodic. That is why you are getting this signal to be non-periodic. Okay, this will be cos n will be non-periodic. Why? Because the sampling is not performed in the integer multiple of pi. Okay. When does a signal is said to be periodic? It will be periodic when its sampling rate is divided by its frequency. Its frequency divided by 2 pi is an rational number. Is an rational number. Yani multiple of it is a rational number. Only then this signal will be periodic. Okay. Omega naught is what? Omega naught is frequency of the signal, which is 2 pi n naught, which is 2 pi n. Okay. Frequency of the signal. So if it is rational number, only then it will be an periodic signal. Okay. Only then it will be a periodic signal. For example, अगर हम इसको लेते हैं cos pi n was, अब इसमें ओमेगा कितना होगा? ओमेगा विल बी n के साथ जो लिखा है वो ओमेगा यानी कि पाई, ओमेगा नॉट इज पाई. ओके. एंड व्हाट विल बी ओमेगा नॉट बाय 2 पाई? ओमेगा नॉट बाय 2 पाई विल बी पाई बाय 2 पाई, पाई बाय 2 पाई, which will be 1 by 2, which will be a rational number. It is a rational number. It is a rational number. Hence, this signal will be periodic in nature. ठीक है. तो जो मैंने एक्सरसाइज आपको दी थी सुबेरे, उस एक्सरसाइज में भी जो था cos n will be periodic, cos pi n will be cos n will be non-periodic and cos pi n will be periodic. Okay. Okay. Sum of two periodic signal is also a periodic signal. ये हमने क्लास में भी किया हुआ है. Sum of two periodic signal is sum of two discrete time periodic signal is a periodic signal. अब suppose we have this signal sine 2 pi n divided by 3 plus cos 2 pi n divided by 5. Now the question is whether this signal is periodic or not. Can anybody tell me whether this signal will be a periodic signal or not? Anybody? इस पे ओमेगा नॉट कितना होगा? सपोज ओमेगा नॉट 1. ओमेगा नॉट 1 विल बी 2 पाई बाय 3. ओमेगा नॉट विल बी 2 पाई बाय 3 और इसमें ओमेगा नॉट 2 विल बी 2 पाई बाय 5. 2 पाई बाय 5. ओके. सॉरी, 2 पाई बाय 3 इसका ओमेगा नॉट होगा और 2 पाई बाय 5 इसका ओमेगा नॉट. ओके. सो दोनों का रेशियो क्या होगा? अगर इसका ओमेगा नॉट बाय 2 पाई करेंगे तो इट विल बी 1 by 3 और इसका होगा 2 by 5. Okay, so both of them are rational numbers. Hence this signal as well as this signal, both of them are periodic, and sum of two periodic discrete time signals is a periodic signal. Hence this signal will be a periodic signal. This signal will be a periodic signal. Okay. Similarly, if we try to add, suppose cos n plus cos pi n. Okay, then this signal is non-periodic and this signal is periodic, and sum of non-periodic discrete time signal with a periodic signal is not a periodic signal, so therefore this signal will be non-periodic. This signal will be a non-periodic. Okay, this signal will be a non-periodic. Okay, even signals were those were symmetric about the y-axis, and odd signals were those are anti-symmetric about the y-axis. जैसे कि suppose हमारे पास xn है, xn is this, -1, 2, 0, 2 and -1. Okay, suppose ये कोई सिग्नल है, so it is symmetric about the y-axis क्योंकि x of minus n is equal to xn. Okay, x of minus n is equal to xn, hence this signal is an example of even signal. Okay, and suppose अगर ये ऐसे होता, suppose अगर ये ऐसे होता, ये प्लस होता, ये माइनस होता. ओके, तो क्या होता कि x of minus n is equal to minus of xn. So such signals are called odd signals. These signals are called odd signals. Okay, where x of minus n is equal to minus of xn. X of minus n is equal to minus of xn. Any signal can be expressed as sum of any signal can be expressed as sum of even signal and odd signal. एक even signal और एक odd signal के सम से हमें एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हैं. How? We can always write xn to be half of x of n. मतलब we can always make a signal, even signal out of this. ठीक है, x of n plus of x of minus n. Okay, then this signal will be a example of even signal. This signal will be even signal. Let us, और अगर इसमें हम माइनस कर देंगे यहाँ पे तो it will be an odd signal. Let us suppose यहाँ पर हम इसे xc कह देते हैं, इसे xo कह देते हैं. ठीक है, xc is the even signal and xo is the odd signal. जैसे suppose हमारे पास अगर ये सिग्नल है, x of n is given to be, let us suppose -2, 3, 4, -1, 3. Suppose ये कोई सिग्नल है. ओके, ये कोई सिग्नल है. Let us suppose 0 is here and we need to express this as sum of even signal and odd signal. Sum of even signal and odd signals. ये हमको express करना. What we will do? We will obtain even signal from here and odd signal from here. And what will be xn then? Xn will be equal to half of xe and